3, 2, 1. Yo, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Wolfie here. We are back, and what we've got for you today is a brand new updated custom tactics video for you guys. But first, I just want to say a little bit of an apology why I haven't uploaded on YouTube in like the last week or so, I think. Yeah, so basically I went to Istanbul, got myself a hair transplant, etc., and I was in a fair bit of pain when I came back, so I wasn't in the mood to be like streaming or doing any YouTube stuff kind of thing. So yeah, that's why I've kind of been like MIA, missing in action for like the last week. But I did play Weekend League off stream this Weekend League, and if any of you have seen in my community tab, by the way, I do post a lot in my community tab, so if you want to go and check that out, make sure you go and do. We did finish 30-0. I thought we were going to finish first, but we didn't. We actually finished 11th, which, to be fair, I'm actually quite proud of. You know, it again goes to show what happens when I do play off stream kind of thing, really. Like, playing on stream, I don't think people realise how difficult it is to play on stream. Like, in terms of being able to be like, I like to be very interactive with my chat, be very up to date, you know, make sure I don't miss any comments in my chat, blah blah blah. And I feel like because of that, you do see like a not the best version of me on FIFA because of that. You kind of get what I'm saying. So like, when I do then go and play off stream, you know the vibes. We end up getting a 30-0. But yeah, so today's video is going to be the custom tactics that I used for this Weekend League. I did actually try out a new formation, which, funnily enough, then did mean I went and finished 30-0. So this new formation, I have to admit, is probably the best formation and the most well-rounded formation on the game now, in my opinion. In terms of, I've seen a lot of pros use it for quite a while. Especially, you know, hashtag Tom, if any of you know hashtag Tom. He's been using this formation for a very, very, very long time. But me, I've never really been able to get on with it. And then I went this Weekend League. I thought, you know what, let's try it out. I'm playing off stream. I don't really care where I finish. The aim was just to get elite, really. Because I was genuinely in pain that much with my head and stuff. The aim was just elite. And we do end up getting 30-0 with it. So, yeah. That's the team that it's the team that, this isn't the team that I used, but it is very similar to the team that I used. But this is the team that I will be using this Weekend League. I have tried out Sancho a lot, and he is bad boy. Like, he is legit. So he's in the team. Sancho and Rashford will be on the wings, and then, of course, R9 and Ronaldo up front. Goretzka is, without any shadow of a doubt, YouTube, the best midfielder I've used this year. I really do think he's better than Hullet and Vieira, hence why Goretzka's in the team, because you will then see what I do. You can probably guess what I'm doing, but yeah, you can. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. You can kind of guess what I'm doing. But it is the 4-4-2 second variant. Yes, guys, I have been using the 4-4-2 second variant now. 4-4-2 for me is probably the most well-rounded, balanced formation on FIFA 21, especially the normal one. But then this weekend, I thought, you know what can we do? Let's go and try out the 4-4-2 second variant. Having the two CDMs sitting there is a very big plus point for me. It definitely helps in terms of the defensive side of the 4-4-2. Of course, R9 and Ronaldo up front, Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, Davies, and yes, I am playing moments Vieira centre-back with Mbabu, and then, of course, that Lazaro right back. That Lazaro's got mad stats, by the way. I'm very intrigued to be using him. I'm going to be playing a lot of rivals today on stream with this team and formation just to get used to it even more. So, yeah, you know the vibes. But, yeah. Now, custom tactics that I use with the 4-4-2 second variant, very, very, very similar to a lot of custom tactics and formations that I use already. Balanced defensive style. Yes, you know the vibes at this point. 5 width, 7 depth. 5 width, 7 depth. A lot of you guys are probably asking, what, Wolfie, why do you use the 7 depth? The 7 depth, for me, it does the automatic offside trap, which is very, very, very OP. So if any of you guys are comfortable with your defending and stuff like that, I would 1,000,000% recommend using the 7 depth. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just put the 7 depth on and watch what happens when your opponent is like around your box. Your team will keep offside trapping. Very, very, very effective and very hard. Very hard to beat, believe you me. Now, the offensive style, as always, balanced, but long ball, again, is definitely a very good a very good offensive style to use. Fast build-up and possession, though, are absolutely honking. If you're using that, get rid of that. You don't want that at all. But long ball, definitely something that you can use. But for me, like what I always like to say with my custom tactics, I like to find the happy medium G spot, and for me, the happy medium G spot is the balance. I do then play 5 width, and most importantly, I do up my plays in the box from 5 to 6. The reason I do that, nothing really anything in depth, like, you know, Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher on Monday Night Football. I just think the more players you got in your opponent's box, the more likely you are to score a goal, right? So that's always my thinking with that. And then if you are going to take anything from this video, please, 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 the corners and the free kicks, put 2 and 2. 100% will massively help you, believe you me. 2 and 2 for corners and free kicks will stop you getting counter-attacked on a lot. Now, Player instructions. What do I use on the 4-4-2 second variant? I have both my strikers on getting behind and come back on defense. Very important that you use that, in my opinion. It will help you a lot in terms of, you see how there is quite a big gap between your two CDMs and your two strikers. Your two strikers will then come back and fill into that gap very well. So definitely put them on getting behind and come back on defense. My right mid is on come back on defense, getting behind, and most importantly, remember on your left and right mid, you're going to want this on YouTube, get into the box across. That is very important that you put that on in terms of your left and right mid. It just helps in terms of like the goal scoring ability with your left and right mid. My left mid is then on exactly the same. Come back on defense, getting behind and get into the box for cross. My left back and my right back are both on stay back while attacking and overlap. Nothing really major with them. I like to, when I'm playing a 4-4-2, I like to have my left back and right back on stay back while attacking. You know the vibes. Now, this is where it gets a little bit different, okay, than what I would normally play on a 4-4-2. My right CDM is on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking and cover centre. Again, by the way, YouTube, it doesn't matter if you have the right one on the stay back and the left one on something different, or the left on stay back and the right on something different. As long as one of your CDMs is on stay back while attacking, cut passing lanes to cover centre, it doesn't matter whether it's the right or the left. But yeah, so for me, I have my Goretzka on the right, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking and cover centre. And then my Ruud Gullit, very important here. Cut passing lanes and get forward on the attacking support, okay? You will see Ruud Gullit bomb forward into that cam position. Very, very, very effective, 100%. And then, of course, it covers centre. Now, that's the formation that I started with this weekend league. When I then went behind, I did actually then switch up into my ultra defensive. I know it's very backward thinking. But yeah, my ultra defensive is then what I would switch to if I went behind and like I needed a goal kind of thing. 4-3-1-2, you know the vibes at this point. R9 Ronaldo up front, Sancho in that cam position, Gullit on the left, Goretzka in the middle, Rashford on the right, Lazaro and Babu and Vieira centre back again, and then Davies as the left back. Now, press after possession loss, 5 width, 7 depth. You should know the vibes at this point, ladies and gentlemen. 5 width, 7 depth. Why do I have 7 depth? Automatic offside trap. Remember to try it. And remember what I'm using here is like what I would use when I went behind and I was looking for a goal, especially in like the last 15-20 minutes of a game. I would switch up into the narrow just to try and like YOLO and proper like get my opponent cramped in. The offensive style, again, you can use long ball. Long ball is very good on the 4-2-1-2 actually, like very, very, very good. Fast build up and possession though, absolutely do stay well away from that. But balance for me works a charm, like I always say, happy medium. Most importantly, again, I do have 6 width and 6 players in the box like so. You want to get as many players forward as you can. Remember, this is a very, not a YOLO custom tactics, but it is, we want a goal, you know, so we're trying to press our opponent into submission. That's what I use there. 2 corners and 2 free kicks, as always. Now, very important, player instructions. Both my strikers are on getting behind and stay forward, like so. It's kind of like what I like. I like them on getting behind and stay forward, especially when I'm playing a narrow. My cam is then on stay forward and get into the box for cross. I have completely default settings on the position and freedom and the interceptions. I don't really see the point of mixing that up too much. My middle centre mid is on stay back while attacking and cover centre. My left centre mid is just on completely default settings. Apart from the defensive position, he is on cover centre as well. And then my right centre mid, very important. So, for example, my team of the season, Marcus Rashford, is on get forward and cover centre. And then, of course, both my fullbacks are on balanced attack and overlap like so. That's what I like. I like to have them on balanced attack and overlap, really. Like, I feel like it's a good point to be on when they're on balanced attack and overlap. So they're the main 2 formations that I did use this weekend league to get a 30-0. There was one other that I did try a little bit. I only played it about, what, 1 or 2 games. And it is the 4-2-2. Nothing major. Again, like Ronaldo, R9 and Ronaldo up front. Sancho on the right, Rashford on the left, Gullit and Goretzka again in the CDMs, and then of course Vieira as centre-back with Davies and Babu and Lazaro. I probably switched into this about, what, 2 or 3 games, if that. I didn't really like it, but like I always say, the formations that I use, I'm going to show you what I use, and I'm going to show you the custom tactics that I did use for that. So, if you ever do want to try 4-2-2 out, balanced defensive style, 5 width, 7 depth. You should know the point at this point. 5 width, 7 depth, right in that G spot. 7 depth again, automatic offside trap. The offensive style, again, you see all my custom tactics, they're never really too outlandish. They're always very similar to each other. I know what works for me and what works for a lot of people, and this is what works for me and what does work for a lot of people. So I don't see the point of trying out anything outlandish, because a lot of the time it don't work, you know what I mean? So 6 width and 6 players in the box though, like so. 2 corners and 2 free kicks. Again, remember, if you are going to take anything, and I mean just one thing from this video, Get the corners and free kicks down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. It will help you being counter-attacked on a lot. Now, player instructions on the 4-2-2. I have get in behind and come back on defence on my 2 strikers. My Ram is on come back on defence and get into the box for cross. And so is my Lam. My Lam and my Ram are always on the same. I like to have that balance. My left CDM, very important. Cut passing lanes, get forward and cover centre. And then my right CDM, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking and cover centre. Again, like I said, with the 4-4-2 second variant, it doesn't matter if you have the right on get forward and the left on stay back. As long as one of them's on stay back and the other's on get forward, you're fine. And then both my fullbacks are on stay back while attacking and overlap like so. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the video, guys. That is my 30-0. 11th in the world custom tactics that I used this weekend league. Remember, this is going live on either Tuesday or Wednesday. So on Thursday, you will be seeing my top 100 Bundesliga team of the season pack. 11 Bundesliga team of the season. If we can get Sancho and Goretzka and Lewandowski, there's going to be a massive giveaway for you guys. But yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like on it, drop a comment down below, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you do get a notification every time I do drop a brand new video. And last but not least, Twitch, Twitter and my TikTok are all down in the description below. Make sure you go and drop all 3 of them a follow. I will love you guys forever. But thank you for watching, guys. Remember, spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.